I'm back, and this is gonna be my experience at Genbeauty. This was my first time going. I went to Genbeauty in New York City, the 23rd of September at the Javits Center. I went with my sister. It was so amazing. You know, there was some good, there was some bad, but I had such a good time. I'm so happy that I went. I'm so happy that she invited me to go. And so if you want to see what the experience was like, then just keep on watching. And so this was my first time at Genbeauty in New York, and it was very, very overwhelming. It was, the lines were so long. You know, the I want to say crowd control people weren't really doing much. When you went to purchase something, there was a line, like tape on the floor, which was about this wide, and they were like, you know, stay in the line. Okay, so there was a lot of us bigger people that the line was like, you're off the line. But they were moving pretty quick. The lines were moving pretty quick. So when we went in, I'm gonna show you guys that there was a huge line in the lobby, and they were asking if you had like general tickets or something else. I don't know what the other ticket would be, but we had general tickets, so we were on a different line. And then they gave us this badge thing once they took your ticket, and it just has like all the vendors that were going to be there. And as you can see, we didn't really get to a lot, but the ones that we did get to were really, really good. So they give you this little marker. It's pink. It says, is it pink? Yeah, it's pink. It says Ipsy. And then this is your ticket. You put your name on it. So I put my name, my channel name, my Instagram, and all of that. And then, you know, if you lost this, then, you know, you're asked out. So they were saying, you know, every time you went to a booth, they wanted to see that you were following them on Instagram, and you had to show it to them that you were following them, and then you would get your gift. And if you were going to buy something, you would buy something. So I want to say that within maybe an hour and a half of being in there, my battery was starting to die. Because, you know, you're trying to follow them, and you're on Instagram and stuff, and you're posting pictures and everything. So there wasn't someone online telling you, you know, as you got on the line, hey, make sure you're following us because they're going to check up front. Once you got up front, they were like, let me see. And there were some that would say it, but, you know, you're trying to find them, and you're trying to search them, and you want to show them. And that was taking a lot. So that was the only thing that, you know, maybe there should have been something in the front that said, make sure you're following us, we're going to check, or something. Or the person that would tell you, stay in the line, or move this way, the line's going this way, whatever, should be saying, hey, you need to follow us so that we're going to check once we get up front, or whatever. The second thing was, there's this thing on the back, I don't know if you can see it, but it shows like the vendors and stuff, and the table set up. But I don't really feel like this is what it looks like when you're in there. Like, we were looking for certain stuff. Like, when we went in, we were looking for Makeup Forever, and it says that it's over there. But when we walked in, it was kind of like over there. So I just think the mapping maybe could have been a little better. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I saw a lot of people. I saw some people that I was like, you know, that I follow on here, and I was kind of like, is that her? Is that her? You know, they were online. Everyone had cameras, so like I didn't want to assume just because you had just because you had your camera with you and you were filming that you were a YouTuber, you know. So we heard Gabriel Zamora's voice. We didn't really see him, and then so I went with my sister-in-law. She had gotten our tickets, and we heard there was like someone talking on the mic, but it was like muffled a lot because it was so loud. And Nikita Dragon was there. She walked by. She looked really, really nice. You know, she took pictures with people. It wasn't like they were like, no, no, no. You know, they were really down to earth. And then my sister got to take a picture with Nikita Dragon and Gabriel Zamora. She was so happy. And she won a bike from Derma E, I think it was. It was a nice yellow bike, and so it was nice. And they don't tell you where to go to get your goodie bag. Like, we could see people carrying, you know, these bags, and I was like, where are they getting it from? So we like walked the whole thing, looked around, and then there was like another section where there was a separate line, and then that's where they were giving out the bags. And this is the bag that they gave us, and it is jam packed, and there's a lot of great stuff in here. I'm gonna post a picture of it laying out because there's just so much, like so much, you know, a lot of great stuff that, you know, I should have went through the bag before I started buying stuff, because some of the stuff that's in the bag I purchased. But that's okay, because I'm planning on doing a giveaway with a lot of the stuff that's in here, because some of the stuff I know I won't really use, or it's not for my skin type, or it isn't, you know, a color or something that I would use. So a lot of the stuff in here I am going to be doing a giveaway on, but I'm just going to go through a few things, like maybe just a couple of things that are on the top. Like, we got mascara from Lancome, and it's the Monstrous Big. We've got some skin gel mask from SOOO, which is, it says donkey milk. Another AM mask. NYX gave out a liner, mascara. So this, I have the regular and the waterproof, so this is going to be part of the giveaway. We got Bahama Mama from The Balm. We've got some lashes from Allure, which are so beautiful. So I'm excited for a lot of the stuff in here. Cookie nail polish. This is a new brand that Walmart is carrying. They gave us a nail polish, a really nice packaging and all. Gummy gave out these little, you know, those scrunchy bands that you put on your hair that shouldn't mark your hair. We've got Rimmel, gave us a conceal and correct. Tarte gave out a Make Believe in Yourself eye and cheek palette, and this is so beautiful. So there's a lot of stuff in here that I was just like, wow, because I bought the palette from Ofra with all their highlights, and then we got the Ofra highlight in Everglow, which is beautiful, and I think this is in that palette. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that they gave out, and I'm so thankful, so grateful. I love everything that was in here. I purchased a lot of my own stuff, and I kind of felt like a lot of the time was wasted in when you're going to get like your free sample that they would give you, because again, they would mark the card when they gave you your free sample. We went to what is it, Nickel and Lang, the brush, motor brushes, and I bought some motor brushes, but to get your free sample, you know, you would show them that you were following them on Instagram, and then you spun this wheel, and then it would tell you either to spin again, or it would give you a brush, or like eye brushes or whatever, and you're waiting your turn, and so you're wasting like time. Then there were lines that we would get to the line, and it would say come back in 5 minutes, come back in 10 minutes, and I was just like, oh. So now, you know, you're going to different places, and then you don't remember certain places. Like, there were people walking around with these flower like flower bands, and one of the booths was giving it out and selling them, and my sister wanted to get one, and we were like, you know, was it this way or was it that way? You know, there isn't anyone saying, you know, what are you looking for, you know, so that you can say I'm looking for the booth, and they can tell you, oh, it's over there, or, you know, you just pass it or whatever. And then there were certain places that they would just kind of rude. Like, if you're just here for the gift, just go over there. If you're going to purchase something, go over there. So like, if you were just getting your gift, like, go over there. So it was good because, you know, you get a lot of stuff discounted, and you got to see a lot of like YouTubers and people that maybe I thought were YouTubers that I was like, oh my god, look, that's whatchamacallit. I'm really bad with names, so I would tell my sister, oh my god, look, it's whatchamacallit, and she would say, oh, it's whoever. Glamzilla was there at the, I think it was a Mark Anthony booth at the hair. They were selling like hair sprays and something with like coconut oil. It was really, it smelled really good. And then they had these bubbles and stuff, and she was there, and when we got to the front that it was our turn to take a picture, she disappeared. And I was like where, like I didn't even see her like go or whatever. So we wanted to take a picture with her, and we got through the line or whatever, and then she disappeared. So then we just took our photos and, you know, took our sample and moved on. But you waste a lot of time kind of like waiting to get to the front to either get your gift. Like I wanted to get my gift from each place because, you know, the ticket itself is pretty pricey, so you want to get whatever you're going to get that's free, that you should be getting because you pay to go. But it's like some of them were too many games where, you know, take your picture in the booth with the bubbles and whatever, and then put in your email and do this and that. So that part of it, I kind of feel like it makes it so long. We got there pretty early in the morning, and we left right when they were closing. So we left at almost 6 in the afternoon, and we were there all day. And it's, you know, I picked up some lipstick from Joair. They gave us this huge bag for like 3 little things, and then you're carrying all these bags on the lines that are like this, like they're trying to, you know, stick you in this line where stay in the line, and you're bumping into people with bags and stuff. And I took a book bag and I put a lot of stuff in the book bag, and I bring my own bag, but the stuff that I was buying was like I picked up some stuff from MAC, and theirs was, you know, it was pretty big. So again, you know, it was big bags for like little things. You know, I picked up some brushes, like some gold handles and stuff, really pretty. And it's like this bag. So this one, I guess it's okay, but a lot of them were really big, you know, and so you get like these huge bags, and there's only like one thing in it. So by, I want to say 2-3 in the afternoon, my shoulders were already like, I could feel from the bags, and you're holding everything so tight because you need to be like, you know, in the line. And, you know, mentally you're just like, I don't want anyone trying to stick their hand in these huge bags because they're so big that all you got to do is go like that. So we stopped like around 2 or so, 3 to eat, and they were saying you couldn't leave. So being, you know, the Latina that I am, I always carry something in my bag. I had a sandwich with me. I had a water bottle. My sister didn't bring anything. She had, I think, a water bottle. But we went to one of the food places, which I think was the only food place there. It might have been like one of those yogurt things further down, that was pinky somethings. But the place didn't have like a sign of what they were offering, and it was just like random little things. So we could see people with like these salad bowls, but when we got to the front, I just got a soda to go with my sandwich because my water was already hot. And the lady there was pretty rude. She said to my sister said she wanted to get some chips or whatever, and the lady said no, it goes, you have to get a sandwich with it. But there was a girl that came before her that she gave her a whole plate of chips and no sandwich. So then she asked her what kind of paninis they were, and she said vegetable. So the place was pretty packed, and we sat down with these 2 girls. One of the girls was eating a panini, and it had turkey or ham or something. So it was like that part of it was frustrating. There was a lot of rug area space. People were sitting on the floor eating and stuff, where you could have just put the tables and stuff, or I don't know, put another food stand or something. So that part of it I think was a little unorganized. The people that were there weren't really saying anything. They were just like standing around. The people that were in front of the booths where you would line up were kind of like, the line starts here, and we were like, okay, well, that we had a different question, but it was kind of like, you know, I guess they were already frustrated and stuff, and then you had people that one person wouldn't get online, and then once she was getting closer, 4 people would get in and she would get out, and it was like, you know, a lot of that. And so I think it was a little unorganized for what it could have been, seen as it wasn't like so many vendors there. But I really did enjoy it. I got a lot of good stuff. I got to see a lot of things. I saw a lot of brands that I don't really, you know, I haven't heard of, that now I started to follow. So I'm seeing what they offer, and skincare, and, you know, just new things that I didn't see or haven't heard even on YouTube, no one talking about, that were there. And from the samples that I had gotten, like one of the samples was like this bubbly mask kind of thing. I really liked it, so I did look into other stuff that they had. So I put in an order with a couple of people, and once those come in, I want to, you know, see how they work before I start talking about them. But I do have another haul coming up after this. I just filmed, you know, what I purchased, because I didn't want to throw it all together, seeing it was going to be a lot. But I do think I want to go again to Genbeauty next year when they come to New York. I'm planning for IMATs. I already told my sister I'm ready. I want to plan for IMATs. I really did enjoy it. It's just something that, you know, I don't work with people that wear makeup like I do. You know, it's probably maybe a little eyeliner or a little mascara, and that's it. So you really can't have conversations about, oh my god, you know, Kat Von D's new palette's kind of be coming out this week or whatever. It's so beautiful. The holiday collection, because that's not what they're about. Like, they're really not looking into that. You know, I can talk to them about like home decor and stuff, because, you know, they're into like home stuff and whatever. But to go to a place like that where everyone is like in that same kind of, you know, oh my god, look at this blush, oh my god, look at this highlight. You know, we swatched these eyeshadow sticks, and they were so beautiful. I posted it on Instagram, and I wore it 2 days ago in the front, and it looks so beautiful. I got so many compliments. People were like, oh my god, what is that? And it was a unicorn collection that came out from it's in my other video, or check out my Instagram, it's in there. It's so beautiful. And you know, so I was excited. I wanted to go the Saturday and the Sunday, but you know, I didn't know that it ended earlier Sunday, and I had to come back to Connecticut, and the last train was right, like, cutting it close, so I didn't go. But for the Saturday and everything that it was, and everything that I saw, and, you know, the people you meet, it was really nice. Like, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to go to IMATs. I know a lot of people go more to IMATs than Genbeauty. There were some people talking about an event that had gone on the night before for creators and stuff. I didn't know about any of that, so I didn't go. But you know, there was people that I wanted to see that I didn't see, and I would check the Instagram as I was going, and I could see they were like in front of me or whatever, and then I would look across and they weren't there. Like Makeup by Shay was there, Paint Me Pretty Cynthia was there with her, and I was in front of the Mark Anthony booth at, I don't remember, I think it was the benefit counter or something. And she posted a picture, and I turned around and I was like, that's right here. And so I looked, and she wasn't there. So she must have posted it after the fact. But, like, you know, you're constantly looking because you've heard other YouTubers say, hey, I'm going to be there. Or you've seen at Instagram that they posted that they're there. And you're just like, you know. So that was exciting. You know, you want to see. But you still want to get your stuff. So you're just kind of like, you know. But it was nice. I really enjoyed it. I would totally recommend going. I just think I needed to be a little more mentally prepared. Like I saw a couple of videos on what to expect, and they were like, it was more like, you know, wear comfortable clothes, you don't want to be all dressed up, but it wasn't really like, you know, they're gonna tell you to do this. There was one person that I saw who said, you know, they want to see that you were following them, and by then my phone died, and I said to them my phone died, and they didn't want to give me my gift, and they said, well, we need to see, and blah, blah. And she made it seem so bad, but I don't think it was that bad. Like they should have been telling you ahead of time, because, you know, then you're digging for your phone and stuff and you're wasting time. But other than that, I think that for the next one I'll be a little more prepared as far as food, and, you know, a bigger backpack that I could, you know, carry on, that it isn't kind of like shoulder stuff. I'll know who's gonna be there. I can prepare like a list of what I want, because you know, you're looking, and I had a list of stuff that I wanted from MAC, and they didn't have like a lot of stuff. So, you know, like I wanted to see face powders and some other stuff, and they didn't have it. So they were like, yeah, you would have to go into stores or whatever. But, you know, you throw your list away because half of the stuff that you were thinking of getting is not what they have there. So, you know, it's just be open to what it is they're going to see. Enjoy the moment. You know, I did film a little bit, but then I was kind of like, you know, I want to enjoy this. I don't want to be like, you know, filming and, you know, you stop to film, and, you know, they're like, come on, you know, get in the line or whatever. So I only have like a little bit of footage that I'm going to add onto this of the lines and the people. And it was hot in there. It was so hot. Like, you know, I was just like, wow. And I don't know if it was because, you know, like we passed by Impressions Vanity, and they had all their lights, and then there was lights, and there was just like everyone had lights and stuff. I don't know if it was that, or it was just like the AC wasn't really kicking in, because when we were outside, well, upstairs online, you could feel the AC. So it was like, okay, it's not that bad. Once we went in and we got into the lines and tighter, it was hot. It was like really, really hot. So just stuff like that I want to take into consideration the next time that I go. Just, you know, what I wear, what I take, you know, battery chargers, and, you know, extra battery banks and stuff like that. But if you're thinking about going, I would totally tell you to go. Just, you know, it isn't something that you can say, I'm gonna just go for 2 or 3 hours and that's it. It takes a while. Like, you're gonna be online for a while. Just be prepared for that. And if you have any other questions on it, let me know down below. I am gonna film another haul, and then I have a separate video on what I bought, because I can already tell this is gonna be a long just talking about it. But I did really, really, really enjoy myself. I would totally go again. I am gonna go again, and I want to plan for IMATs. So if you're gonna go, let me know what your experience was like, and what do you think? Or, you know, maybe your experience was a little different than mine, but this is how it was for me. And I took the good with the bad, because I did really enjoy myself. I just think it was a little unorganized, but other than that, I had a really good time. So if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when my next video goes up. For my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so happy that you guys subscribed. I do have a giveaway that I will be filming probably next week on what I'm going to be giving away from the stuff that I got and from what was in the goodie bag. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.